What is special about Terrence Osborne is his enormous sense of New Orleans and its people and its community, and the respect and love that he has for it, that it carries off into his work in such unique ways that when you encounter his work, it can blow your mind.
The first time I painted was age 16. And Richard Thomas, I met him, and then he gave me my first paintbrush and canvas.
I gave him a paintbrush, gave him some paint, and I got him started right away painting the backgrounds of my paintings. Kind of wash on, kind of like Mr. Miyagi and the Karate Kid. Terrence is more than a mentee to me. He's like my son.
I was just completely impressed by his achievements and just being an artist, and a black artist too. I'd never seen a successful black artist. So I saw myself. So fast forward, I have an art gallery and I'm in the same position. My mom had just divorced my stepfather, and he was abusive often. So Richard Thomas was the opposite of that. Richard has always created from his heart. And so it gave me permission to do that too. When I was a kid, my mom had plants in her house. That was her thing. And most of my art is sort of like, it's vertical. The majority of my pieces are vertical, so I tend to paint sort of like how a tree grows.
Terrence always wanted to paint as a child and got a lot of recognition at NOCA and began to just blossom after that. He sees the city and he'll incorporate trees, plants, or whatever it takes to bring that particular painting out. So yeah, he's pretty amazing with capturing whatever the earth offers, and I think I'm that way too.
Terrence Osborne's work and style embodies what I call visual jazz. Our culture and everything about the way we celebrate life here and the way we live and the way we work and the way we play and the way we worship is the subject matter of visual jazz. Stephanie Osborne had the right kind of soul to be the perfect wife for an artist like Terrence Osborne.
We balanced each other well because in the business world you have to have boundaries, and I was the one setting boundaries for him, while he would be able to paint and just show up as the artist. That's good for him, I love that for him.
Once he met her in college, they began to work together and make plans, and she saw potential in him, and that gave him that unction and that momentum to keep going.
I didn't have money. I had my art and my son. And she was buying Pampers for me, but I think she saw potential in me. And I also thought that what she brought was powerful.
What I also admire about Terrence was his love of family and the way he loves his wife. It's not easy for an artist to find a soulmate that sticks with you and understands that you're there supporting each other. That the dream, if there is a dream, you're dreaming together.
I paint TNS for two reasons. The first reason is I put something in my work, sort of like a Where's Waldo. Looking for it makes you embrace the work and kind of go into it. The second one, of course, is to honor Stephanie. So every number or name is significant in my work. Sometimes I put 504, because it's New Orleans. There's so much inspiration in the city for an artist. From the clothes that we wear, they're colorful. The food that we eat is colorful. The buildings that we live in, they're colorful. Our energy is colorful. And I haven't seen that anywhere else. So my work and New Orleans has to be synonymous.